Okay, so thank you, Ertan. Thanks for joining the presentation. So, I will tell you a little bit about distributed smart space orchestration, which is also the title of my dissertation that looks like that. And to start the talk, smart space orchestration might not be a well-known term, so I just want to start defining it a little bit. So the key element in smart space is a so-called smart device, which is a computerized device that has sensors and actuators and that can be remotely controlled over a network. And orchestration is like the orchestration term that you might know, that I use software to control and monitor, so to manage multiple of these smart devices and also software entities. And these things, so the software and hardware running that is orchestrated by software is then what I call a smart space. And a very important thing inside this smart space is context. And context is all the information that is required by the software in order to fulfill its purpose. Okay. So, why is this problem interesting to me, or why did I start looking at the problem? So, when you look at computing in general, you can see different eras of computing. So the first one, where also this internet picture comes from, was the mainframe area, and after that one came the PC area. So these are pictures from the panel yesterday. So the PC area, where each of us had a PC. So this was in the 1980s. And so the next, the third era of computing is probably those things. When in terms of computing, you have centralized computing in the first area, distributed computing in the second area, and ubiquitous computing in the third area. And so this one is definitely not real yet, but in this conference that is also called Hyperconnected, we're working on such things. And one important thing when looking at this ubiquitous computing is things and hardware things. We were just discussing about such thing at the lunch break. And an important thing with the hardware things is the do-it-yourself maker culture. And looking at this do-it-yourself maker culture, so probably you heard the term hardware maker culture already, and so with hardware maker culture, one typically refers to things like the Arduino project. So people can create their own hardware, their own smart devices. So this is reality today. What is not reality today is that people create the software that is then controlling those devices, so that they create the orchestration software. So this is missing. And so this was the start when I thought, okay, it's interesting to look at that. Questions I looked at in particular are given here. So the first one is, which is a suitable virtual representation of this context of this smart space orchestration data. The second one is, which is a suitable programming abstraction overall for services interfacing those devices, because we will see also on the next slide, this is naturally one category of services. And then the same question, which is a suitable programming abstraction for other services, like orchestration apps. And the third one, if we really want to have such a maker culture, which are components that we need to implement that. The work is a little longer, so it has quite some contributions. So first of all, and this is also the main part I will be talking about today, I developed the middleware that can be used to manage all those entities. Second, I also looked at methodology for modeling such data. This was also a NOMS paper 2 years ago. Then an important thing is that I also want to have some kind of service-oriented architecture to make the complexity more manageable. And therefore I need a specific, or I need multiple service coupling methods. And this was presented last year at IM. Then security is a key aspect for me, because all these things affect us directly. So if we have a machine that is able to hit us, for instance, then it's important that the software is sane. And that of course also important managing services in such an ecosystem. And I've also contributed a requirements analysis and a survey about existing solutions to that problem field. And those things, I put an arrow here, and those are the things I will cover in my talk today. The work also has several publications, and I just wanted to highlight two things that are maybe a little bit unusual. So as part of the work, as I'm also quite active in teaching, I also created a practical hands-on course for students, so they are practically working with that programming abstraction that I developed there. And yeah, second thing I just wanted to highlight is also like summer school, so there's always, I don't know if anyone is still a PhD student in here, so if so, it's always a good idea to go to such a place. Okay, so to some of the requirements analysis. So first of all, there are different terms when doing the research in the area I'm doing the research at, and so one of them is Internet of Things, of course. Then you might have heard about the term cyber-physical systems, and you might also have heard about ambient intelligence, and you might have heard about pervasive computing. And all these terms are part of pervasive computing, that is again part of ubiquitous computing. And these areas are, here's hardware, here's software. So Internet of Things for me is clearly more on the hardware side, so we want to connect all those devices to joint internet. Cyber-physical system goes more to the software, ambient intelligence clearly comes from the software side, and my work is just in the middle, because I want to connect both sides. Okay, so I structured the requirements here in 3 parts. So the first important part is high probability, meaning when I provide something that enables you to create apps for such an environment, then you want them to be portable. Like you have smartphones where you can install an app and you can run the same app on another smartphone. The idea is if I install an app in this room, I want also to be able to run it in another room or in another building. And the challenges here are overcoming the heterogeneous device access protocols, which is clearly a major problem. So when you buy IoT devices today, it's unlikely that they're compatible with each other. The next thing correlated to that one is finding standardization methods, because in the end what we need to interface all those devices, and we need some kind of standardization, because otherwise if you have 10 fridges, for instance, 10 vendors, that will most likely produce 10 interfaces, and then you have lots of complexity. So you need some sort of standardization element. And resulting also from that is then access transparency, so you want to be able to access those devices in a standardized, easy way. Okay. Then, ideally, I would have a solution that is fit for all, and that especially means that I want no domain-specific functionality built in. I want modularity, and I want to support all service coupling modes to enable developers of services to write the services they want to do and to couple them the way they want to do. And I want to be able to dynamically change the system, so adding and removing software and hardware from and to the system. And the third block is usability, because my idea is that it would be ideal if we would have something like the app ecosystem we have for smartphones today, also for smart spaces. So everyone can contribute apps and develop apps, and that requires high usability. And for that one, important things are descriptive abstractions, ease of use when writing those programs, support for autonomous functionality, service-oriented development again, and also context processing, because as you've seen, context is the key thing in the entire scenario I was showing there, and we require a middleware that is between the services and, in the end, the devices. Finally, of course, non-functional properties that are important is scalability, resilience, and performance of such a system, especially because when we move hardware systems like the room control here, that is at least partly hardware right now, more to software, we do not want to decrease the quality of service that we offer for the people using the system. Yeah, in my work I found out some more requirements that I structured, and also those requirements here can be structured in those related to context management, to service coupling, and to modularity. I just marked here which ones are relevant for what, because on the next slide I exactly looked at these criteria here, because this is state of the art. This is not state of the art coming from the network management, because network management methodology is here, but this is state of the art coming from the other direction, namely from the pervasive computing direction, because those people are working on things like the Internet of Things, so creating smart environments for a longer time than the network management community does. And what they did, they developed several solutions. Often they developed solutions that are only scenario specific. So they got a research project and it was like, okay, make this room smart. They got some money for that, they did that, but the resolution is not at all reusable. So this is why this one is also very bad. But there are also some structured approaches, and as you can see, they have pluses and minuses. And at the bottom I add the network management methodology. And to me, it's the case that the network management methodology is a very structured approach, because people are coming there from good abstractions and using that, while the other one is more coming top-down from, okay, this is the application and these are the requirements that we have. And the big deficits that we see here is, when you have information, what's important is that you structure the information. And to do so, you need information models, data models in our community here, or in the pervasive community, it's called context models, but basically it's the same thing, you just need structure. And you see, okay, most approaches have structure, network management certainly also has structure. The next step then, when you want to have portable interfaces, is you need some sort of directories where you can look the interfaces up, where you can look up how the data is structured, because only then you can interface it. And so in the network management community, for instance, when you look at the old SNMP protocol, there we have the management information bases, and you can look them up, and then you have something standardized that you can use. The other products here have it not so much. Then concerning the service coupling, so this becomes important when you say you have complex functionality and you want to structure it into different modules. And so some of the products support service coupling here in certain ways. Sorry, this is here. But none of them supports all coupling modes. And when you think about implementing a software, this becomes a problem. Meaning, when you only have publish-subscribe for connecting services, you can obviously not make services that are tightly coupled, that are synchronously exchanging things, because it's always with a certain kind of delay. That means none of the solutions is really suitable for a service-oriented architecture for management things. This thing I was pointing to before here is the fixed API. So this one is important for usability. And so again, in network management, when you use the SNMP as example, a simple example, then you have the get and set, for instance. These are the two methods, and then you have the changing interfaces, which is the data. And so this is then a standardized interface because it's quite easy to access, because it only has these limited methods, which is a big advantage of this process. The last thing is modularity of the middleware itself. This is important because when you consider designing a middleware, the usual approach was that people say, like, okay, we introduce everything that we need, and then we have it for a special use case. The problem is when you want to use the middleware for another use case, this is problematic because you don't need the functionality, or it even prevents what you want to do. And this is why I said, okay, I reduce the functionality in the middleware to a minimum, and then I say you can dynamically add new functionality, because this functionality will, of course, support you. Assuming you have a middleware for healthcare applications and you have to create the median of something all of the time, then it's good if this functionality is provided as a basic building block. But if you want to control gas stations, you might not need that. And so then you can dynamically link that to the abstraction that I created. Okay, good. So this is to the state of the art. And now to a quick overview. So when you look at the problem domain, this is the structure that will usually come to your mind. So you have the hardware devices, then you need some software that provides you the interface to the hardware devices, and then you write other software that is then controlling this software here and then the other devices. Okay, and so what I created now is this in the middle here, and this is the data that is exposed by the devices. And coming again from the SNMP example, what it does is it extracts the management data from the agent on the devices themselves and puts them into my software layer. So this is a new layer that is introduced, and this one manages the data that is there. And what you can do there with the coupling modes is you can couple different services, and so that means you can mash up services. So you can say this service uses functionality provided by others, or we're talking from a data perspective. This one can take some raw data, like 1.235, this one can integrate it and then offer, okay, here's 20 degrees Celsius, and so on, and then this service can get the information it's going to be raining or something like that. Well, this is beneficial because that means from the perspective of this service here, you only ask for information about if it's raining or not, and that there's a cascade of services that's totally transparent. To structure this information, I said this is very important because only then you can know what is in general available. I introduced a so-called central mono-repository that is just a repository, a directory that is global where you can check in the management information structure. So this will be if you would take all the MIPs that are published at the Windows websites, for instance, together in one repository, you could put it up there. And if you attended the session yesterday, there was a talk about distributed knowledge graphs. And basically what this thing in the middle here is a distributed knowledge graph in that way that for all services connected to one of those so-called knowledge agents, this one is managing the part of the knowledge graph that belongs to these services, the others are managing their parts, they're all connecting to each other over a peer-to-peer network, and whomever you ask here can give you all information from the knowledge graph. So this is the basic idea. Okay, when we map that to a more abstract picture again, we see that this picture now has circles because from top down and from bottom up we have exactly the same kind of entities. Namely, from the bottom we have the physical reality, then we have the smart devices, then we have the software connecting it, then we have this new state layer out of knowledge agents that is called virtual state layer that I introduced. Then we have services again that are used to control the things down here, and some of them might have interfaces that we might use through our smartphones, for instance. So this is again hardware, and then we have the humans that are the physical reality there. And with that picture on the left, I will continue my explanation now. Okay, so I told you context is very important, and so we need an explicit context structure. And so this is an example, a practical example in XML of the context structure. So you just use the item you want to define as tag here, and then you can put some properties and you can put some values. What is important is that the scheme I created here is object-oriented. That means when you define something already, you can reuse the structure by just referring to its name. And as we have the directory, each name is unique, so you can uniquely refer to something you had before. And when you would practically use that, you will see that this makes it very easy to model the world, because this is a very critical factor when you want to implement such things, such smart spaces. And these things are then stored in the context model repository and also obtained from there. So once you start the service here, the service knows that it needs the following data structure. It instantiates the data structure from the repository so that it has a local copy that it can then fill with values. Okay, and if you're familiar with the term, this thing then automatically builds is an ontology for smart spaces because it contains all the facts that you can represent in this software ecosystem. Okay. And so this basically leads then, together with other components, to a standardization via crowdsourcing, and this is what is part of the NOMS paper, so you can look at that if you're interested in more details. The second important aspect is using context as abstract interface for all services, because what happens here now is that everything is a service, because as I said to you, also the services themselves are connected via, the hardware itself is connected via a service. Basically, we have that today already, but this makes it explicit. The good thing with my architecture here is that it fosters the separation of service logic and state data, because when you program such a service, you can store all your data, or you should store all your data in this software layer here, which is the middleware. And that means you only have to program the logic, and whenever you want to get information, you can query the state layer. And also when the service goes offline and online again, it can still have the same state, because the state is external to the service itself. Okay, the third aspect is it allows the structured modularization of service functionality, because we use this black port as the exchange point between different services. So you can store something on it and then someone else can pick it off again. Okay, so this is again showing that you can couple the services together. And again, this is then a distributed knowledge graph. Okay, so an interesting thing now that I introduced is so-called virtual context. So typically when you want to obtain some information from the blackboard, you contact this knowledge agent and then you take the information. The interesting thing to note is that even if service 2 produced the information, it is not involved, because you just take the information from the storage. Okay, but sometimes you want to have tight coupling, so you want to have synchronous coupling. For that one, I do the same thing we also do with dynamic websites. So when I get a request here, I forward it to the service is answering it, and I get it back. And this is transparent to the request. Now this is very powerful. Okay, this is basically implemented by using synchronous callbacks to the version of providing the service. Okay, Now, when you have this mechanism here, what is interesting is what is the latency of the thing. So we saw the virtual thing that goes back to the other service, and we see the regular thing. And here we see for two services that run on one knowledge agent, plus one service running on one knowledge agent, and one service running on another knowledge agent. So the distributed case is the blue one, and the on one node running is the red one. And so we see here that the distribution in this implementation that is measured here adds 36 seconds of processing, milliseconds of processing time to the compared to the local case. And the latency for this implementation is about 40 milliseconds probably, and maybe 70 milliseconds, 76 and 35 milliseconds for the virtual node respective to the regular node. Another thing I looked at is the throughput, because the throughput shows the implementation is scaling, and what we see here, so we see different amounts of requests. So this is from 100 parallel requests to 1,600 parallel requests. So basically, I started two services and ran that amount of requests quantitatively and measured just how many per second were answered by the server. And what we see here is that the performance is going down, but in the end, this is the minimum performance that we get, and it doesn't get worse. So we don't have it totally going down. So that means even though the implementation is not perfect, because of course higher would be better, it scales until 1,600 parallel requests. So there then it looks like that, which implies that also with more requests it looks really good. And 1,600 parallel requests is very high for the scenarios the system would be used for. A second evaluation I did is usability study, and there I asked several of my students, so actually I do that each semester, to use the system and to create a context model, so the structural information for any physical device that they built before, to create the service that interfaces the device, and to create a service that does some orchestration tests. And it turns out that the students took that much time, so those 8 students that I measured here, so in the meantime I measured many more students, and so it took between 4 and 8 hours for the students to do all this. And in the literature, this system here also did a user study, and the complexity is comparable, but the system does something a little bit different. But their result was 256 hours. And this is quite impressive, because 8 hours compared to 256 hours is quite good. I also did a qualitative evaluation, so I asked them, okay, how was it? And here you can see that they had almost no previous knowledge, and they said the difficulty, so the right side is better, of creating those things was quite easy. So that's quite nice to see. These are actually 2 students, and yeah, as I say, so they use it each semester, and yeah, so typically it's quite fun, and this is the device that they build, and here they are from the programming. Okay, so yeah, as these were my requirements, obviously I try to fulfill them, which the system does. Yeah, summarizing. So you have a physical machine, and then you have the sensors and actuators connected. Then on that one you start this virtual state layer here, that is the knowledge agent. And you have services that connect to it and use it for exchanging pins. If you want to connect hardware, you do that through a service that is a gateway service. You can have multiple of those agents. So this is what happens. They are automatically connecting in the peer-to-peer system, and then you have the service layer, the overlay layer, and the hardware underlay. Plus, you have the global repository I was talking about, and for having really this app economy for smart spaces, I also looked at service management, security, and App Store, which was not part of the talk, which is of course very important for the entire thing. Concerning the research question from the beginning, it's now, which is a suitable representation for the data, so I present a simple data model with crowdsourced standardization. The programming abstraction is this DSL with the fixed API methods, the context models, and the global directory. For the other services, it's exactly the same, so I say we should not differentiate between different service classes, but we should have unification for better usability and security, and also other reasons that are beneficial. And for really making this maker culture reality, securely certified management software distribution in the form of app stores. Okay, that concludes my